Welcome to your weekday cup of the word. We're in Acts chapter 25, and welcome to the Festus of Confusion. Here's what I mean. Festus is the new governor, but it's kind of like he shows up and it's like reading a book and starting in the middle of it. He's come into this thing partway through, and he really doesn't have a clue of what's going on. So this entire chapter is about Festus's confusion with Paul's situation. He knows that the Jews don't like him. He knows that Paul's in prison, but he also knows that nothing's happened about it for 2 years, and there's got to be a reason behind that. Well, the Jews attempt to get Festus to bring Paul back to Jerusalem in hopes that on the way back from Caesarea to Jerusalem, they can assassinate him. Well, Festus says no, but then later he's going to change his mind and ask Paul, hey Paul, do you mind going back to Jerusalem? And at that point, when Festus says, Paul, would you go back to Jerusalem? Paul knows, one, I can't, because if I do, I will be killed. And he also realizes this is not going anywhere. I spent 2 years waiting for a fair trial. So he does the one thing that a Roman citizen had a right to do. He appeals to Caesar. Paul says, send me to Caesar. Send my court case to Rome before Caesar himself. Paul had a right to do that as a Roman citizen, and Festus is going to say, okay. But here, you go right back to that confusion Festus has. Festus doesn't even know what to tell Caesar. Festus has to write a letter and says, I, Festus, send this man to you, Caesar, and I don't even know what to write. And so at the end of the chapter, his friend Agrippa shows up, who knows more about the Jewish religion than Festus does. And he says, hey, Agrippa, could you help me out with this guy? I don't even know what to say when it comes to the reason that I'm sending him to Caesar. And so that will lead us into the next chapter. But for today, that's your Daily Cup, and we'll see you tomorrow.